If you feel inauthentic or as if you have to put on a mask to fit in with others in society, watch this video. Because I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. You don't have to resort to that. And there's a much more exciting life waiting for you out there if you're willing to put in a little more effort and maybe suffer being alone for a minimal amount of time. Let me tell you a story, all right? It was the summer of 2025. And I believe up until then, I had lived my life where I wasn't really being authentic to myself, but I wasn't fitting in either, you know? All my friends, they'd stay up late, they'd play so much sports like paddle tennis and like go out partying and essentially live a very chaotic but fun life. I won't lie. I did have fun in the summer, but by the end of it, I felt burnt out and I felt like I was done with this, okay? And so essentially, I decided for that summer, screw it, I'm just gonna blend in with everyone and do what everyone else likes, because I think that's what's gonna bring me happiness and it'll help me become close to the person that I want to be. And I won't lie with you, it was fun for a while, you know, like going on beach plans, going to parties, staying up late, eating junk food, and just being young, dumb teenagers, if that's the way you want to put it. And I enjoyed it, actually. Like, let's say we had a plan every once or twice a week. I was pretty chill with that, honestly, I didn't mind it. But it came to the point where like there were plans every single day. I'd permanently adjusted my sleep schedule such that I was sleeping at around 3, 4 in the morning and waking up at like 12, 1 in the afternoon. And so my entire life just became, I'd wake up, have lunch, no more breakfast, hit the gym, and then at night play paddle or go out or hang at someone's house. And it was, like I said, for 1 or 2 nights, okay. But as it started to become a lifestyle, I started to really hate it because it was really inauthentic to the type of person that I want to be. Right now, I'm in a beautiful garden in Königstein, as you can see. It's quite the scenic place. I don't know that many people who would actually even want to come for this, you know. Even here in Germany, a lot of the people enjoy going out more clubbing and wine and beer, and that's fine, no problem. If they enjoy it, that's their thing. And I can even I see the fun in it, you know. But is that the type of lifestyle I want to live, especially on a frequent basis? No. I prefer more of the slower life. I prefer waking up early in the morning, getting my work done, and then having a pre-workout meal, hitting the gym, coming back, having my lunch, and then maybe doing some reading in the evening. I mean, maybe going out for dinner at night or just cooking it at home and having a slow night. And that's the life I've been living recently, okay? You might think, well, isn't it difficult? I'll be honest, at first, it was difficult, okay? It was difficult to go out of the norm of what everyone else is doing. I stopped going to parties. I stopped doing things that felt inauthentic to myself. And it was hard at first. But I'll tell you why this was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Number 1, you're going to stop feeling that inauthenticity. You're going to feel less of a burnout. And that's going to make you a lot more content and happy that you are spending your life in the way that you fully intend for it to be. Okay? But also, you find when you start living this life, not only do you encourage others to be more authentic, and maybe they have the similar interests as you, and they also want to be living this type of slower, relaxed, traditional life. And eventually, you'll be finding more and more of these people enter your life. And now all of a sudden, you're living authentically. And you've got the people to join you in on that, so you don't feel alone. You're supported by people. By the way, just keep one thing in mind, guys. Damn, this is fucking heavy, dude. As you meet more and more people, you're gonna feel a lot better, because now it's like what you wanted before was just to be socially included and have people around you, because isolation is more dangerous than smoking, okay? You could be smoking, but if you're smoking with other people, you'll still live longer than a person who's suffering from isolation, all right? I know that's crazy, but it is completely true. I'm not saying you have to cut out the type of people who live a different life to you, by the way. I think every once in a while when I live their type of life, just for like a day, for example, and not even like on a weekly basis, like on a monthly basis, it's fun, it's something new, and I get to see that I'm not missing out on life, I'm getting everything. But please, not just for your sake, but for others' sake, be authentic to yourself. You'll be happier, you'll encourage others to also be more authentic. You'll create a social group where you've got people who enjoy similar things as you. And what more do you want after that, man? Or woman? You've got everything. Don't be afraid to live the type of life that you want. It may be lonely at times. Now, I'll be honest, today I'm not here with anyone, but that's not because no one wanted to go with me. Like, I've done these types of day trips in the past, but I really just wanted a day to myself and my thoughts. I think that's really helpful, especially in trying to avoid burning out. And also, we need our time to ourselves as well. You need time to just reflect and ponder. Like, I swear I've been walking through these streets like I'm in a fairy tale. It is one of the most beautiful towns I've visited in my life. And it was like a 50-minute train ride away from me. And I know you might say, oh, well, my town's not that beautiful. Put in a little effort. Even when I was living in Karachi, one of the most dirtiest and a very high poverty city, that grammar was awful, I won't lie. It was one of the dirtiest cities in the world, high crime, and poverty is also very high. That's a better grammar. That's better grammar, I mean. I still found ways to enjoy myself. I'd go to the beach every once in a while. I'd explore a new restaurant I hadn't been to before. I hung out with new people. Maybe I tried doing stuff in the morning. Sometimes I tried doing stuff in the night. There's a whole world out there. And you could make excuses. Like, you seriously could. I could make an excuse sitting in Frankfurt, like, oh, it's a 53-minute train ride, and like, I don't know, I got work to do and whatever. You could. But are they going to serve you? Nope. You're still going to be bored. You're going to be inauthentic to yourself. It does take effort. But if you want to live a life that not everyone else lives, you got to be doing things that not everyone else is doing, you know? All the greatest people you can think of, the billionaires, the jack people, the models, they don't get it easy. They specifically do things that not everyone else does because they're hard, but they also get those amazing things in return because they did those hard things that no one else was willing to do. So I really hope this video inspired you. If you want to look your best, feel your best, and perform your best, make sure to like and subscribe, because I make videos specifically pertaining to how you can live that type of life. Feel authentic to yourself, be happy, enjoy the work you do on a daily basis, stay consistent with your diet, with your work, and essentially live a life where when you're on your deathbed, you're not regretting anything. You can truly say, I lived authentically, I worked on the stuff I'm passionate about, I met great people, and That's all I can say. I wish you a pleasant day. If you want to check out similar videos, check out my channel, and till the next time.